rough setup that we have here. Forget the aesthetics, but the layout, I'm not sure what we can do with it because we haven't spoken to the developers yet. This is a plugin that will allow us to select a car. So we've created a bunch of cars based on, the brand. So if you selected, say, Audi, it then goes on to step 2. You select your model, go to the next page. We'd have to make this bigger. Again, we don't know what customization they're going to give us. We can definitely change the style of it. That's not a problem. We can definitely make this thumbnail bigger, but we need to speak to them as to what we can and cannot do with the actual plugin aesthetics. We should be fine in styling everything, but if you wanted this up here and that down there, I don't think it'll allow anything like that to happen. So once we've selected the car, we can then go on to different upgrades. In this particular instance, because it's a time-limited demo, I didn't get round to finishing it, but we have to set these up as additional products. So I've set it so that the Audi R8 will show. If I click next, so I can select the hotel upgrade. Everything gets added to the cart. Click to the cart, and if I view it, I got a few different things in here. So that was a previous booking. So these have come in. These are my selections, and they've come in. Give me a grand total of that much, and then we can add deposits. See if we can collect a deposit. As it happens, this company that we're looking at with the plugin that does this, we can buy another plugin that actually allows to collect rewards. So for every purchase, they can collect X amount of rewards. So that works quite nice. So if I go back again, if I go to the shop, forget all the other products here, but if I just click on the one that I'm working on, I can select the Ferrari, I can select the Spider, click next. In this particular instance, if I go back, let's cancel that. Let's pick a Porsche. Pick the Boxster. It's given us 7,500. This is the bit that I was trying to work on to show only the Porsche product and none of the others. The problem here, as you can see, we've got to give a single, if you want an extra drive and it's an extra day and it works out to be £500 for the Audi but £750 for the Spider, then the problem you're going to have here is that we have to set these up as separate products individually. And what that means is when we go into the products, we literally have to go here, and here's the hotel upgrade product. We add the price, we had a photo, and we had the product name. And there's a few other bits and pieces. So they have to be treated as individual products, and what you tend to find then is that I've had to create a product for the Stelvio Pass for the F8 Spider because it's a different price to the Audi R8. However, for all the cars, a hotel upgrade is only £500 for the tour. Then it's a straightforward single product, whereas because these are different prices per car, and it's obviously a percentage of the daily rate of a car. If they're going for the extra day, then they have to be done as separate items. If I want to search for all Stelvio Pass upgrades, should be easy enough to just filter them. So you might have 200, 300 products there, but searching for the particular one to upgrade the prices. So if there's a Porsche or Ferrari, I can pull out all the Ferraris, so that's not a problem. Prices, editing prices. So in this particular instance, this is our products here. We've got components, so we have to then dictate when we build it as to how it's going to be configured. But in your particular instance, what you're going to find is, this is the Ferrari for the Dolomites, and if I search for all the Dolomites tours, I can get Porsche is Dolomites because of the product description inside there. Well, if I click this one, there we are. And what I've got in this particular instance, I've got the actual. Sorry, let me phrase this. So this is the category of Porsche. So what we're doing here is when you click the manufacturer, that's that one, and this is specific purely for the Dolomites. We'd have to do the same for the other tours. So you've got Porsche in the Dolomites, and we upload an image, and then what we do then is we set a price per car and a thumbnail. So this should be able to do what you need so that when someone clicks on a car, it changes the price, it changes the thumbnail, it changes the name. We do the same for all the others. I've just thrown everything in. Yes, I know that they're not the right pictures. But the beauty of this is when you go to the shopping cart, if I add this, whatever I've got here, oops, wrong one. Just go back. That's not what I meant to click. What we would do, where it says show the product page, we'd hide that. And this price range, in this particular instance, we'd hide that because the price should be alongside here. There's a lot of configuration that needs tweaking, but when you add it to the cart, view cart, I can set it to actually go straight to the cart when you shop out. We can change the wording, proceed to cart and things like that. We can just add to bag and God knows what. So then when we go checkout, fill in the details. Well, if we do that, there we are, place order. There we are, that's the order. And obviously someone's gone and paid. I'm just in cash for the moment, but if we do a bank account, then it'll show. We go to the, where's the orders? WooCommerce orders. Got my order. And we've got all the details here. We'll have other plugins on here for PDF transactions. We've got the customer's details, which you can update. Forget the shipping because it's a virtual product. These are the items here. You can refund certain elements, if you want to do that. We can add additional details, so you can, in this particular instance, I'm just going to put down, there we are, you can add a new field. Then you can type in certain notes. You can add notes to the order, so Joe Blogs has done a refund, or he's arriving at this particular airport. That's a transaction. So if you need to add items, we can add plugins to add extra charges. The only problem with these plugins is that they are chargeable per year, so they just need renewing. Some of them are 80 quid, some of them are £150. In fact, that's pretty much it for the moment. But this, out of the box, if you can work with what we've currently got, as in restrictions of the plugin, then out of the box this will be perfect. The only problem is it takes a bit of a setup from our part and things like the pricing, but it's future proof. It's a reliable company behind the plugin, and we can do things like as I said, the rewards. We can do the refunds. We can add additional charges. We can do file uploads. Customer can log in and manage their booking, but it's out of the box. It's quite a stable way without us having to build a bespoke plugin. A bespoke website. If we went on the route of your visuals, exactly as your visuals are, then it has to be bespoke, which obviously it doubles the price of the build. But what we can do is apply your visuals onto this functionality, and that way you can then see how it works. What our concerns are at the moment is that you're building a page that is really, really, really long on mobile. It's not going to be very practical. It does seem a bit silly to be going solo and couples. I think we're better off just having a some kind of disclaimer, or again, it could be the sake that we build new products so that a solo product is cheaper, so more expensive than the couples. But ultimately, it's the same price when you check out. So again, that will need a bit of a rethink if we do go down the module route. But anyway, it's just to give you an introduction as to how an off-the-shelf plugin could be adapted to work with your products. The only difference being is that the back end with the products becomes quite large with the number of products. But again, when you're filtering things down by category and God knows what, it's not that difficult to search for all Porsche 911s and then just update the prices of them. Right, any problems, just give me a shout. Bye.